a green sprout starts to grow from the frozen ground.
It's really going for it.
Like a potato stalk.
You see a hot air balloon.
There's something about freedom and seeing the world from high in the air.
Greg's just terrified.
To me, in real life, fear of heights, massive.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Do not look down.
Huh?
Oh, hello. How's it going?
How did you get here?
So, you want anything? I got a shop.
So this is clearly a bean-based shop.
Right.
Well done.
And we have 10 beans.
I was kind of hoping that you'd screw up a couple of times in planting the beans, and then you'd get here and be like,
Bring a featherfall is good, but very situational.
Yeah. So basically what I'm saying...
To cut to the chase as well, he also shows you, for decreasing order of beans, a potion of invulnerability for 9 beans, a potion of heroism for 8 beans, a scroll of protection for 7, boots of elven kind, which can give you advantage on dexterity stealth checks, for 6 beans, a ring of protection for 5 beans, which is the same ring that you were trying to get at the carnival that time.
I've got one now, though.
A mummy rot antidote potion for 4 beans, a potion of climbing for 3 beans, a potion of healing for 2 beans, or just 20 gold pieces for 1 bean.
Right.
Hang on. 20 gold pieces to buy a bean.
Yep. No.
Well, he will buy it. He will.
Oh, you can. Other way around.
Yeah, pieces. Like, so basically,
backwards shop.
I've got 10 beans.
But do you want the thing that's worth 12 beans? Because I do have 2 beans right here.
What the f*** do you mean you have 2 beans?
He's using an illusion.
Like, hey, that's right. Wait, I remember you getting those beans.
Remember they gave me a few beans.
I remember.
Okay, so I've got 10 here. How much do I need for the helmet?
The helmet, 11 beans.
11?
Yeah.
Man, if only I had 1 extra bean. Bodger. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, because.
Yeah, remember?
What a horrible circumstance to find yourself
I
in.
know, right? Because I had 11.
The gods are mocking you.
because and
And if you had that helmet, it would be really useful for our adventure.
Where are you going?
No, I just remember. Oh no, I can't go anywhere because I'm stuck on a beanstalk.
Yeah.
In a tiny room in a beanstalk.
So you don't have 12 for the super poison sword of doom?
Nope.
You don't have a 10 for the 11 for the helmet?
No.
Oh my god, guys! I just remembered!
What's that?
Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot this!
What?
This entire time, have had 2 beans!
I totally forgot about the other
I
beans.
had 2. Would you, if I gave him.
No.
Really good.
No, I was the only one
No,
who had beans.
I remember we had other beans.
Look at
I don't
these
remember
beans
that at all.
I've got.
How real they look.
Look at these beans I have in my hand. I had them the entire time.
I think you're getting confused, Baradoon. I was the only one with beans.
No, remember we had these ones as well, and so now it gave us a total of 12.
These beans.
Shut up.
So what if.
What? I don't get. No, but I was the only one with
plus
beans.
2?
Oh!
I took some beans from the dinner we're having at the banquet.
Okay.
I was like, you're not specific.
Let me just. One moment. I feel like he's pretty magical. And he might not get fooled by a f***ing minor illusion.
Well, it's a cantrip. He'll definitely be fooled by it.
Yeah, and we're several kilometers in the air in a magical elf thing.
Well,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
If you don't want my beans, Bob, fine. Oh, cold damage.
Ooh,
So-
my brain.
So to be clear, we had 12. I ate 1.
Yeah,
we
and
planted
I
1.
used
So
one,
we
so
had 10.
we have
You
10.
have 10 beans.
Yeah. So basically, I'm just wondering, do I spend 10 beans on a ring of featherfall, or
Well,
do we
is there
want to
anything
split
else?
them up and get smaller things each?
Well, is there any? Can we? Because the first one sounded badass.
That sounded
Is
badass.
there any way? Anything else you accept? Any other currency?
Would you be willing to?
There is
be
no other
topped up-
currency.
Topped up with some gold or some platinum.
If you want gold, he gets the bag of 20 gold comes out.
Well, what if
of
we give you
that's
20
not
gold
what
for?
I f***ing mean.
Oh.
Do you want any gold?
I have gold.
Oh,
Do you want gold? I want beans. You want beans?
He only likes beans. Okay, well, he only likes.
One of the random effects that can happen if you plant a bag of beans is it grows a beanstalk that has more beans on it. So you can actually supplement your beans, but it's very difficult to do that.
Yeah.
It's like a 1 in 100 chance or something.
Why am I checking my spells for anything that's going to help with beans? I'm like, what have I got
So the
here?
bean spell?
This is basically, now that you're up the beanstalk, these beans are basically worthless to you, so you can either hold on to them in case the Baroness wants them back, or you can hold on to them to try and get a...
I really want
you
you
could
to
have
get
a random
that sword.
effect with
I really
that
want
sword.
to. Is there a way we
There
can?
is no way of getting
in our
that sword.
adventure get. Okay, fine.
Not without getting a couple more beans. The sword is an Easter egg to the Adventure Zone.
Piece of shit thing.
I
put in
think-
there to tease us.
I think just
Very much
go
so.
all
It
in.
is a
Get the
highly-
Get the feather.
Ring of
feather.
Featherfall.
Yeah.
It's so. I mean, whatever. You could have it.
would have helped me when I
around.
was up the tree.
The Helm of Brilliance was in there because I was like, it's unlikely he gets up here with 11 beans still without somebody doing something with another bean.
Because
You
what
would
is
have
that?
had it if you just didn't
Helm of
eat
Brilliance is
one.
an incredible item. It does a lot of amazing
Fudge
things.
at it.
Oh man, I'm so glad that I gave you a fucking bean. I'm so glad that happened.
It's a very good item, the Helm of Brilliance.
Oh,
Can't afford it,
man.
though.
Shit!
Ring of Feather
Shitting
Falling,
shit.
Potion of Invulnerability, Potion of Heroism, Scroll of Protection.
Oh man.
To be fair, it'll obviously a one-time thing. A potion of invulnerability is probably going to be more
You are
useful.
with a Potion of Invulnerability, for the next minute after drinking it, you are resistant to all damage.
Yeah, right.
And you know what?
Resistant. You
And
take
that
half
ring,
damage from
if you
all
bought
damage
that ring,
source.
every time you look at it, you're just going to be reminded of you should have got the helmet, and you're going to piss you off a little bit.
Hang on. Does that ring basically? Is it infinite uses?
The ring is. I think it's got some charges each day, but it recharges.
But basically, it means you never ever have to fear
And
half
it would be
falling.
good because
Yeah.
there are times when I'm flying around and I get
True.
hit.
Actually, true.
I get hit and then
I
I
reckon.
lose
You know
concentration.
what, Bob? You just.
It's also something
treat yourself.
I'd quit.
Treat yourself.
I'd like it.
You're also, just to remind you as well, more than 2 kilometers into the air right now.
Yeah. When would we ever need a ring of
Which is
feather?
partly
Anyway,
why
we're
I
leaving.
decided to put this in the show.
Yeah, man, I really, really wish I had 11 beans. Oh man, I
Tell
wish
us
I had
more about
11
the helmet.
beans.
What would it have done?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I can bring up the helm of.
I'm interested to know.
So not only,
I was so tempted to give you the bean, but there was a part of me that was like, these are very important beans. I really should.
Can we retract something
Lol.
that happened an hour and a half ago?
Quick
delete the
quick
footage.
load.
Quick load.
Quick load. We lose all our progress.
delete
Just
the
quick
footage.
load. I don't even know what will happen.
Bob, give me a bean.
No.
Give me a bean.
No.
Give me a bean.
Fuck. You know what? You know what? I take no responsibility for what happens, though. All right? Go. F***ing hell.
Give me a bean.
No.
Give me a bean.
No.
it is considered very rare.
Yeah.
It's a dazzling helm set with 1d10 diamonds.
You would have looked so cool as well.
It has
costume,
1d10
man.
diamonds in it.
True.
It has
You're
2d10 rubies, 3d10 fire opals, and 4d10 opals. And then you can remove any one of those gems to cast spells from your helmet. And you also gain the following benefits while wearing it. You can use an action to cast any one of the following spells: Daylight, Fireball, Prismatic Spray, Wall of Fire. Whatever the it's just like, nah, I can do all that. Whenever it has at least 1 diamond in it, the helmet emits light. As long as it has at least 1 ruby, you have resistance to fire damage. Whenever it has at least 1 fire opal, you can use an action to speak a command word to cause a weapon you're holding to burst into flames.
No, that would have been very cool.
Sounds good.
Ben, that would have been so cool.
And anytime you take fire damage while you're wearing the thing, there's a chance that the helmet like just bursts into radiance and kills everyone around you.
That's so dope.
That's so powerful. If it makes you feel any better, I reckon that Rob would have made that the 12 bean. If we had 11 beans, Rob would have made that the 12 bean thing and not had his Easter egg.
No, the 12 bean thing was definitely a thing you're never going to be able to get because you only had 12 and you used one.
Yeah,
to
I
plant
kind of
it.
knew it because you were like, it's a super cool sword. It's like flames and poison and amazingness.
Yeah, that was a reference to an amazing series, The Adventure Zone, where they used that sword. The 11th thing, though, I was like, I'm going to make this good enough that it's definitely going to piss him off if he doesn't have 11 beans anymore, but bad enough that I'm not
Mission
going to wreck my
accomplished.
gain by giving it to him if he does have 11 beans.
Well, I guess we get a ring of Featherfall.
I guess.
Oh man, that's so lame.
Props and costume department, you're welcome.
Yeah. You have
right.
helped out there.
Yeah,
So
and that would have been a
you
pain in the ass
reluctantly
to
buy-
wear. Yeah, I'm
reluctantly
like,
buy a
alright,
ring of
well, I've
feather
got
falling.
10 beans. I've got 10 beans.
All right, perfect.
You
And he pulls
are
out a
part
ring
of
of featherfall that looks like a
Yeah.
You hand over the 10 beans. He thanks you for your business, hands you the ring of feather falling.
Do we want to, just quickly before you make this transaction, do you want me to summon my dragon again, quickly have a fly up and down, see if I can find another bean? No, okay, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Then he goes, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 goes first. And you leave the shop. He pushes you out.
Oh, that's rude.
Come on.
That's rude.
Out you go, out you go. Got
right.
people to see, things to do. I got beans now.
I mean, what are you going to do with them?
After he leaves and you've all sort of made your way up a little bit to give him space to get out onto his leaf, he closes his shop door behind him and then just swan dives off the leaf.
That was weird.
That was strange.
What a
Strange little man.
strange little man. A strange little man. How's your ring?
Yeah, I mean, it's all right.
okay.
It's
Not
not
afraid of falling anymore, but
It's not a helmet literally studded with diamonds and rubies and fire opals with a bunch of spells and abilities to make me incredible. But it's fine.
I think it looks kind of lame.
Looks like a you, Greg. I think you look kind of lame. You big mean garlic. You know what? I think garlic sucks.
it is a
Garlic out of this.
It doesn't require charges. It just is
passive,
every time
kinda
you
like
whenever you fall while wearing this ring, you descend 60 feet per round and take no damage from falling.
I think that's actually very
pretty
good.
cool. That's pretty
It is
cool.
actually.
That's actually-
It's good. It's just if I didn't have the fucking helmet of brilliance to compare it to, I'd be like, stoked.
Yeah.
Wow, what an asshole DM. Right, after another little while of climbing,
Oh,
you're finding your climbing is a little harder because of your levels of exhaustion now. You've been climbing for a long time. If you've ever been to spend a few hours at a climbing wall, you know it gets real sore and real difficult to do.
Lats.
Yeah. Eventually you get to a section where you're kind of buggered because you realise that the next few leaves around are smashing the cloud giantess on the ground. The next few leaves around have been chewed away by various bugs and things, and they are
How's there a full ecosystem on this already?
They are structurally
It's almost
unsound.
like it's magic or something.
That's so weird.
And as they are structurally unsound, you kind of feel like, oh crap, we might be at a loss as to how to get up, until you notice that, much like the shop, there is a doorway into the stalk here. The door you're looking at is a misshapen, small wooden door that you would have to kind of lean down to get into. It looks like a couple of floorboards kind of put upright and nailed together. And in the doorway there is a slat with sort of like a sliding puzzle. And there are 9 tiles in that puzzle. And you can see that they are the numbers, the numerals 1 to 5, and the 4 basic mathematical symbols. What do you want to do?
Solve it.
Okay, cool. So the solution is...
Correct. Nailed it.
What are you going to do? You are kind of at a loss as to what to do with some of these.
There's no equals.
One more
in
time.
it.
So we've got.
There's no equal. You know.
There's 5 functioning leaves.
Well, there are many leaves. These are you've gone all the way.
I imagine they'll just kick anyone
things.
more decrepit as they go up.
But
so
there is a door in the one that you're on, and you can look around and see that the next one that is you could possibly climb up to it, but it might not hold your weight. There is also a door into that one as well.
And where is this thing?
This is in the door that you're on.
All right.
So,
Well, with your feather fall, go up to the next, just one up, and just have a look if the door's the same up there.
Is there another door up there?
You said there's a door
Yep.
on the next leaf.
The next leaf
Okay.
that you can see has a door in it as well.
Oh, okay, sorry, I missed that. I was focusing on
You're
numbers.
currently at the back of the climbing situation, so you'd have to climb past Greg and past Bodger to get up in front. And you no longer on a dragon.
dragon no more.
Alright, I
also
guess
climbing, and you're not tied to the rest of them.
Because if I fall...
Hey, you know how I whacked your rope away earlier? Just really quickly, could you tie that to me?
No, go f*** yourself.
Okay. You know what? Fair.
The one that's just got and let's say attuned to the ring of feather falling is tied to the rest of them.
Yeah.
The one that's not is not.
Yeah.
is there anything else on the door? Like any number that we're supposed to be like? There's nothing else.
All right.
I suppose I'm
Is there a
assuming.
number on the leaf?
No, I do timed the rope. I do timed.
I assume that
Alright.
what we're trying to do here is whatever that minus whatever order we do it in.
Yeah.
Whatever the final number that it comes to is
solution.
we're trying to come to a final number.
Yes.
Probably.
Probably.
So there's no number on the leaf?
I know that seems obvious, but like we're trying to get that plus that plus that.
I reckon this equates to something.
Do we know how many leaves high we are? We haven't been
And that
counting.
number,
No, you don't know how many leaves high you are.
whether we're trying to
Make
make that final number come to.
Everybody make an intelligence check.
Oh, 19.
Ooh, 19 as well.
14.
Probably 12 total.
So I got 20.
Plus 0. 14.
So you go to 20? Yeah. The two of you piece together that there are the first one that started with a door is a little weird that it's got a door, except for the fact that the next one also has a door. And you imagine if the next one has a door as well, and the next one and the next one, then the number that you could get to might be the number of the door that this one leads to. You look up and you see that about another 9 leaves should get you to the top of the cloud range.
So if we work out an equation that adds to 9, it might bring us up to...
There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
Let's try.
Alright.
So 9. Let's try and get 9.
And
There
my
is- it is
countdown. Now the
possible-
countdown clock starts when we've got 30. We've got 30 seconds.
It
60
is
seconds
possible to get around this without doing the numbers. It's just that on the way you can see that there are big bugs that are on the leaves. You'd have to have some sort of combat with those bugs. You'd have to get some like skill checks to climb up onto. So basically, you've got 2 ways around this puzzle. You can avoid the puzzle entirely and just try and make your way up through dangerous leaves and bugs without falling and dying. Or you can try and solve the puzzle and skip the doors by skipping up to door number 9.
You got a solution?
No. I'm
It's just starting. Just
2
beginning.
divided by 1.
Equals 1.
Equals 1.
No.
No, it equals 2, sorry.
2 plus...
It's going to go well.
I know, goddamn.
No, we're doing that.
We're just, now you get 20 minutes of maths, guys.
Yeah.
Feel free, by the way, editors, to make this like a montage.
Oh, yeah.
10 divided by
Minus. No, there'll definitely be a
3
way to get
turns
to
to
9.
12.
3 plus 1 times 2 divided by...
Just
out
of the door.
Replace the 3 and the 4, and that gets 9.
So there goes.
Okay, yeah, I've done it. I think I've done it. 5 times 3 is 15, minus 1 is 14. Oh, no, I haven't done it. No, Greg, it's my turn. Greg, give it. No, okay, good. You have to start with a 2 plus 5, so you're getting a 7 times 3.
No.
Okay, Podger goes. Times
5
4
times 4,
is
20.
divided by 3.
18 divided by 3.
Where's
It's
the
not
random
going to be a whole
decimal?
number.
5 plus 5. No, it doesn't.
5, one more go. 5
20.
times 1.
That times 1's 5.
Plus
Stop saying numbers. Stop saying numbers.
divided by 3.
Divided by 3.
I feel like we should have taken like 8,
5
you
over
guys.
3.
No, 0 plus 1 equals 3.
Yeah.
3.
There are over 200 ways to do it.
3 times 4 is 12. Divided by 2 is 6.
We start with 4 divided by 1, which gives us 1.
This is 4.
This is 4.
Okay. Baradun sets out.
Hey boys and girls, your friendly high sorcerer Baradun here. This is a little PSA to let you know, stay in school, go to math class. Math is important, so you don't end up like stupid assholes like us.
For
You
what?
haven't used one of
Give it all to Ben. Give it to Ben. Give it to Ben. Does everyone shut up? Give it to Ben.
14. 14 minus 5. Bam!
Maths!
D&D!
Oh my god! I got it! Get out of the way! Get out of the way! You got that one, then that one, then we times, and then we that one. No! I got it! I'm the best! I'm the best! Bob knows math! Bob knows math! Yeah, what's up? Yeah! Hey, Bonjo, I've got a question for you. Do you like apples? Yeah. How do you like them apples? Huh? I'm a genius! I'm a genius,
At first I was impressed.
I should be high sorcerer. I should be literally God!
We are not going to hear the end of this.
You will never hear the end of this.
Well, thanks for
I'm a
opening the
genius, a math genius.
Anyone but Bob.
I did simple arithmetic. None of you dickheads did. I'm the best.
All right,
Ben
so-
did maths.
bend to math.
That's it, I'm done. I'm going to retire undefeated.
You're all crowded around on this one leaf. It's bending very dangerously under your weight. You're heavily making use of. Bodger's just reached up and grabbed it. He's just got like one of your knives and he's just stuck it into the thing.
I feel like
so
I
that
should have
be
been
hanging
able
on.
to do that in a minute, just to make.
Yeah,
It's all of us doing it. The cameras. It's the chaos of it all. Yeah,
I knew I could do it too, but yeah, like you said, I just needed to see all the numbers together without them constantly shifting and changing.
All right. In the comments for this episode, I want all sorts of different ways of getting 9.
Yeah.
And also genuinely like go away. You're not allowed to use this combination anymore. Go away and just like time yourself privately.
Time yourself. See how long it takes you to
How long
get
did this
9.
take us? 10 minutes?
It would have taken
43 hours.
It was less than
How
that.
long did it take us? 5 minutes ish?
All right. As you open the door, you see that the what would be the entrance cavity of the stalk is a lot larger, TARDIS style on the inside, and there is this beautiful meadow. This beautiful looks like you're in this this fantasy paradise kind of a land. Similar to some of the places you saw in the life domain when you were meditating and becoming Cleric Greg.
Okay.
As you look across this space, you see there is a similar door on the other side. You wander across the meadows, and as you do so, you feel rejuvenated and lifted and enriched, and you each recover 1 level of exhaustion.
Cool.
Luckily, I didn't have any.
See that.
And as you open the door onto the other side, suddenly there's blistery snowstorm again on the outside, and you look out, and sure enough, there is a leaf for you to stand on. You look out and look down to where you were. You can kind of see down from underneath because it kind of wraps around the tree about, let's say, 9 leaves. You look down, and just as the last person is entering the one down there, they are coming out up here, and you've missed all of the 7
Horrible leaves.
the 7
good work,
terrible,
team.
horrible leaves. Along with the leaf bug that was disguised itself as a leaf that you could have stood on and then it would have flown away. You missed out on the giant ladybirds that basically wouldn't budge under any circumstances, and you'd have to like climb past them or animal handling them or something.
I always felt really
You missed the giant caterpillars.
awful for you when we
You even missed the nest.
bypass all the stuff.
You
that
even
planned.
missed the nest full of harpies that would have tried to lull you into, like with their song, would have lulled you into falling off of the leaves.
I'm sorry, Rob.
And then I'm D&D. This was very fun, and you managed to bypass all of them.
Great.
You've made it to the 9th leaf, and on the 10th leaf, you can see that your heads would start to poke above the clouds finally. Your heads poke up above the clouds with the final little push, and you can see in the distance an enormous, just beyond scale comprehension with nothing to compare it to, tower, a castle of sorts that seems to be a giant's castle.
Might that be Vazu Greek Castle?
And strolling out of that castle towards you is a woman you have seen before.
What's that?
24-foot tall, towering mountain of a woman. A giant, by the way. She's a giant. She's not just a tall lady. She's an actual capital G giant.
Flere fløder.
That's right. You first.
You were talking to her for quite some time, and then she said something about you'll be the savior of the giants, and Adam went, "Oh, is she a giant?"
I thought she was just a big lady.
She is. She has skin tone resembling an overcast sky. She's dressed in the finest of silk gowns and shoulder cape to match. She's got an ornate breastplate that's crafted from a solid mithril, demonstrating the highest quality of craftsmanship. You want it? On her head, she wears an item of golden jewellery the size of a dinner plate. It's so well crafted, it seems like it would be worth more than many men make in a month. She, as with many cloud giants, is all about
Clouds.
opulent
Giants.
opulence.
Fucking
wealth.
loves clouds, mate.
She's all about them
I
clouds.
bow in front of her and go,
You speak giant.
Yeah, this is me speaking giant. By the way, in our world, this should be giant. I don't know what you were speaking before, but this is in our world is how you speak giant.
It's like,
Noted.
It's like the higher level giant.
Yeah, 14.
He's speaking high giant.
Plus
All right, you don't
charisma,
offend
plus
her.
2.
She arrives and tells you it's safe to step onto the clouds, and you step off of the leaf, and your foot hits sort of a spongy ground, kind of like when there's a thick layer of moss on the undergrowth of a forest.
Satisfying.
You don't sink all the way in, but you step onto it. You
Love it.
The entire clouds, whenever you're walking, act as whoopee cushions.
Oh, not again. I thought we left that in the board, D&D.
I'm turning that into the board campaign
I thought
again.
we left that in the board, D&D. Jesus.
She says, welcome to my home, my tiny friends. I had begun to believe you had died.
She walks away.
Wow. The cloud realm. Wow. Right, here we go.
You hear that?
Oh man! No! Don't pretend like you're above this, Barry.
This is not. Oh my god, this is so mature.
Listen to this.
No! We are not having stupid fighting clouds! No!
I'm in a crew with a bunch of idiots.
I began to believe you died. It had been so long since.
How long has it been? How long has it been? What
2.5 months or so.
Yeah,
What
it's been a
episode was
while.
It was about 64, 68,
Episode
somewhere around there.
To be fair, we're a bit busy.
Yeah, we
been a
actually
lot of shit happening.
we killed 2.5 hags and
Killed some giant, killed some things.
killed some things that
Bring
were
back to the hags.
Killed some giant hags. Big old
killed
hags.
some
Why
things that
didn't you
were
tell me?
infected by veteran.
Why don't you tell me all about it? Step inside my castle. And she turns to lead you into the castle.
No.
That's the doors of her castle.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
No.
stepping as farts doors are like porn sounds. Okay, so
No. Not canon.
Is it still parting
That
something
was
inside
just
the
the board.
castle?
That was just the board series. You're not having that in this series. I refuse.
Oh, it's ridiculous how much that makes me laugh. Just fart sounds.
12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Child.
So, as you arrive, you can pop yourselves out in front.
are we coming in?
We're
Coming in
this
from
way.
that way so that the cameras can see you. I can start to move you guys around.
Whoa.
Flash.
Yeah, fancy.
Fucking 18th century tech.
Okay.
Flush. not the gigantic tower.
Big new fancy map and tower.
Yes, I
Wow.
borrowed it from Brad. Thank you very much, Brad, for cutting words.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, Brad.
My man Brad.
I assume that's Brad Leone, internet chef.
Yeah, obviously. I don't know who that is.
It's the guy who gave you that.
See, I thought that was Brad from Cutting Words.
Nah. Brad Leone, internet chef.
Oh, okay. Weird. How weird.
I knew no one here would get the reference. That's purely for me.
And we'll remove it.
We've got less than 10 minutes right now.
So, she welcomes you to her home. Everything is obviously giant-sized, but being that she was expecting you a while ago, she has some amount of.
She's been sitting there waiting like
She has some amount
dinner
of
on the
smaller
table.
furniture.
Any time now. Milk ready for cream.
Big old glass of milk. No, when she saw Greg last, he was a f***ing psychopath.
Yeah, I've changed,
with a
though.
poppy.
With Poppy.
So she comments on that first. She's like, "You're looking well. You're looking different.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, feeling more stable mentally.
I like the outfit.
Yes.
Has Bodger already tried to hit on her?
I don't think so. You can try
Like
now,
from last
but-
time? I just want because he's kind of
believe
into
you
big
did.
women.
I'm having a conversation with her right now, so it'd be really
Bodger's-
rude if you tried to.
So good.
Bodger's like
He
6
just comes in, pushes Greg by the face.
So good.
Bodger's 6 foot, yeah? Bodger's 6 foot.
6'3", I think it's my height.
This is your height,
Yeah.
so 6'3", so he's about a quarter of her height. So what am I, 6? So that's
so
halfway
she's-
and a
she's
half.
so-
So you're up to her knee.
Because I'm half Goliath. That's not a giant.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Half
I'm
Goliath.
like, hey.
Well, I'm actually talking to.
Sorry, mate.
Are you really gonna?
Did it hurt?
Sorry?
Did it hurt
Did
when
what
you
hurt?
fell from heaven?
She's literally in heaven. She's standing
I'm
in pretty
on
much
the
in
cloud.
heaven.
That wouldn't work for me.
Are your feet sore?
No.
Because you've
Why?
been walking through my mind all day.
Walking through your mind?
Yeah, it's running through your mind, mate. Running.
16 now.
That's good. That's an
16 plus
18
charisma plus
18
2.
charisma.
You've been walking through my mind all day.
That's very forward of you. Very charming, I suppose. Can I get you any of you a drink, please?
Very
rude.
Yes, please.
I will take a double.
After that, yes, please.
With you.
You see that she doesn't seem to need to walk around too much. She can like float herself along on like a mist sort of just exudes off of her lower legs and supports her body as she flies around.
Man, I was having a really nice conversation with her, and you ruined that.
She just left.
You ruined that.
Oh, okay.
I loved.
She eventually comes back with the a huge, kind of like a serving tray, but she places it on the floor in front of you and says, of course, I don't mean any disrespect, so if you wish to make your own way around my castle, you can. But if you wish for me to expedite the process, feel free to step onto this, and I will take you to where we are going to talk.
Sure.
Ooh, this sounds fancy.
Very good.
You step onto this serving tray plate, essentially, and she lifts it up and just kind of
I love being
lifts the
lifted by
four of you
something.
up.
Oh.
like that. Flies up through the center of the tower. You can kind of, I don't know if the cameras can see, but there's like holes throughout the tower, so she can fly up to the different levels. So she flies you up to an observation deck where you can see this beautiful sight. It's still winter and cold, so it's a blistery kind of day, but you're above the clouds now, so no snow.
There's no oxygen.
Visibility. Flies you all the way to space.
Magic man.
Wow.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
Amazing.
Oh man, we're so high up.
Totally. Breathe it in.
You guys notice how thin the air is? I feel like I'm struggling to get enough oxygen, you know?
Oh yeah, because
I hadn't really noticed, but now that you say
we're
it,
quite high up, aren't we? Oxygen's quite thin up here.
Oh, I'm starting to feel
now that you mention it.
Really, actually,
starting to feel a little bit light-headed, you know?
Now that you mention it.
And she sets you down in this enormous drawing room, essentially, where she places the tray down on a massive coffee table and sets you onto this huge sofa, and then takes a seat opposite and sort of gestures with her hand, and this air elemental servant of hers starts to pour you out some various different drinks, whiskey, of course.
Cloud whiskey.
What do you talk about? What's the most pressing thing that you divulge to this lady?
Let's start talking about the various things you can do with garlic.
What do you?
The small talk goes for a while.
Yeah.
You try and hit on her for a little bit.
I think with all our faffing around, it's actually a good time to stop there.
All right.
Okay.
So you have your
Well,
Well, I'll carry this conversation on next time.
perfect.
Next time on NPC D&D.
What do they do in their conversations?
A great cliffhanger. Everybody loves a cliffhanger. I will give you a better cliffhanger than a conversation.
Cool.
So you divulge information to her about.
I go, all right, I'm here again. You're welcome.
Yes,
Savior.
I've been trying to.
Are you
get
threatened
into
by
my
him? Because he looks like he's trying to.
What can you tell me about what you've learned?
Right, well, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And that's part of what's taken so long. It took us a lot of time to get there, blah, 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 and I just go, exposition dump, Calithic, demon, slayer,
the camera just goes down to the huge-sized whiskey symbol that's in front of you, and then another one appears next to it, and another one, and your story's getting slurred. But
I keep butting in and going, and I won that fight, and I was actually quite poignant in that fight, and I was quite, I kept,
Tell her about the three giants that you've encountered so far: the hill giant, the frost giant, and the stone giant. They're all warlocks of Calithac.
Kill them.
She
Are we hiding from it, by the way? Just that we killed giants? Is that
No, because they were kind of
evil ones.
Kill a human, you don't hide it.
I do.
She once she knows that Verderin is Calithac, she seems relieved. Giant kin, she tells you, don't generally like or get involved in the politics of small folk. But that was almost on the verge of changing when Kelethak was ingratiating himself with them. That's kind of his whole purpose, was to try and get the giants involved in the politics of everyday small folk life. Because controlling weather and such can affect the small folk, and so he was like, "Hey, I don't know if you realize how much effect on our lives you guys have as giants. If you could think twice about us when you're doing things, that'd be great." Hill giants and stone giants having fights cause earthquakes for people, all sorts of things like that. So that's kind of his whole mission when he got disappeared.
Hey, you know how you guys are just f***ing around? Yeah, we're finding out.
Yeah, you're f***ing around, we're finding out. So because he was doing such a good job of ingratiating himself in their culture and trying to make himself honorary giant, essentially, right on the verge of his disappearance, she is relieved that it's him that's kind of involved from the other side now.
Sorry, who?
Kelethak. She promises you that if you are indeed allies of Kelethak, and you can prove so to the rest of the Ordning, which is the ranking of giant kind, you will have the giants as allies in your confrontation with Laethil.
Ooh.
Which is good because of Laethil's power and his propaganda campaign at the moment, you will not have the allies of most small folk. With the exception of the people you've just made friends with in the Elven Islands.
The Selvins.
Yeah.
They f***ing love us.
You won't likely have many allies in the human kingdoms, so the giants on your side is probably a good idea.
Sure.
She also says, on the topic of these warlocks of Kelethak you've been encountering, there is a cloud giant among us that is experiencing similar difficulties. He is a gambler. He makes deals with pretty much everything and anything he can. It is even said that he has made a deal with death himself.
Ooh.
He's come back from the dead and now wears two faces. One living and one... this. If you could get to him and make some sort of deal, some sort of bet, a wager, he would instantly take you up on it. And in that, if you can defeat him or overcome him, defeat him in this bet, or just defeat him in combat, it would serve us greatly. You also know that you need a piece of cloud giant for your hammer. So, two birds, one stone here.
So, sorry, just to clarify, you want us to make a bet with him and then beat him?
If you
Or
can
just kill him.
If you can kill him or best him in some sort of wager, either way, I'm sure that he will...
We'll just kill him.
So one of the issues might be, from what you've told us so far about how you deal with
Probably
things.
kill him is
It's the one thing we're pretty good at.
Yes.
So what information did we get? It was gambler. Yeah, so did we get his name?
His name is...
Flurgenberg.
His name is Flurgenberg.
Flurgenbergenstock.
Flurgenbergenstock. His name is Crick Nicholzoon.
Close.
And she tells you the whereabouts of Crick Nicholzoon's castle among the clouds, and she can arrange for transportation to get you to him if needed.
We'll just say 11 days, and then we'll...
And as you prepare for the encounter with the two-faced cloud giant with warlock powers, we will leave it there and pick up next time.
Oh, goodness.
Crick Nicholson.
Well done. She did tell you about Crick Nicholzoon. If you go there and propose any sort of a bet or a deal with him, he's guaranteed to take it.
I want his big toe, baby. I wrote down our quest log.
Beautiful.
So now...
Thank you for doing the work for me.
Welcome in. And he steps to the side and gestures into his huge manor.
Let's cut to the chase. I'm going to be honest with you, we don't know exactly what it is at this moment, but we do have merch available, and it's over here. Click the link if you want to get some of our cool new merch. Right there.